All right, fear of rejection. That's another obvious one, right? Fear of rejection. Is there a lot of rejection in the wonderful world of real estate? Okay, got to get over that. Third fear. This is the big one. Fear of success. Fear of success. No, yeah. Anybody have a fear of success? No? Lorraine, here. I don't know. Let's see if you do. Ready? Lorraine, I want you closing 10 deals a month, 120 deals a year. What's your first thought when I tell you to close 120 deals a year?
Great. Tell me how to do it.
Now that is a good thought, but what do most people tell me when I say, hey, close 120 deals a year? There's no way I'm going to be able to do it. I'll be working 900 hours a week. I'll have to get 2 assistants. It's going to be expensive. I'll never see my family. My kids will grow up and be on drugs. I mean, that's what I hear. That's what I hear. Fear of success. Now flip back to addendum number 2. This is easy to figure out here. Addendum number 2. This is my fear management chart. Got it? Fear management chart. What is your name? Bart. There we go. Why didn't you chime in when I'm over here screwing around with Fia? You could have chimed in. Okay, Barbara. If I get you to manage your fear a little bit more, you'll give me a lot of action. If you give me a lot of action, what kind of results do you think you're going to get? Right, good results, right? And then what happens to your attitude? Right. Okay, so it comes back to fear management, right? But that's not what usually happens. What's your name? John. Here's what usually happens. Agents give me some fear management, which means how much action do they give me? Some. And then what kind of results do they get? Some. And then what happens to their attitude? Yeah, it depends on the week. Stephanie, do you love real estate today? Do you love it? But if I asked you June 15th if you loved it, you may say it completely sucks. I hate this business. I don't know why I'm in it. And then if I asked you July 1st, it may be a totally different answer. Do you guys follow? That's because you're not managing your fear. What is your big fear?
Knocking doors?
Yeah? Rejection?
Probably.
Well, what would be the fear if it's not rejection?
It is rejection.
Yeah. Sona? Sona? What's your big fear?
Big fear is success.
Yeah. What's your name? Josh. How long have you been in business, Josh?
2 months.
What do we tell Josh? He's been in business for 2 months. He's a newbie. Yeah. It's not too late to turn back. No. Okay, I'm not going to pay. Cornell, what's your big fear? Rejection. Yeah, people like you though? By the way, here's how to get over rejection, just side note. Stop answering questions. If you answer questions in this business, you're going to get rejected. Cornell, somebody calls you up, a buyer calls you up and says, hey, what's the price of that home? I saw it on a website or I saw it in a magazine or I drove by it. What's the price of the home? What do you say to that buyer? Yeah, and if he gives him the price of the home, will he get rejected? Is that the end of the conversation?
Yes.
Okay, are we paid to give answers? We don't get paid to give answers. We get paid to ask questions. If you think you're a free information source for people, you're going to be in survival mode until the end of time. If you want to get over rejection, stop answering questions. Got it? The funny thing about Jamie over here in the light blue, he's the buyer king. He never answers a question. Never, ever, ever, ever answers a question for a buyer on the phone. He'll answer a question face to face, but he never answers a question for a buyer over the phone. These guys generate hundreds of leads every single month. Jamie's on the phone with them all the time, never answers one question.